What's happening, guys? I'm James Boyd. I'm back again at JCT 600 Newcastle Ferrari. So today we've got a very beautiful car, which is a 296 GTP that comes in this beautiful black color. As you guys can see the front there, this car takes a lot of inspiration from the Dino, which yes and no is an old car, but I think it's nice how it blends a lot of the past as well as the future. So with this car, it doesn't come with a lot of carbon inside spec, but with these cars, you know, you can personalize them based on your taste. But looking at the front, as you guys can see there, you've got a bit of the SF90, but also a bit of that Dino as well. So in terms of the front there, you've got that Formula One style bumper there, and you've also got this horrible sensor there, and you've also got this grille over here underneath, and then you've also got the vents which channel all the air to the brakes. Then also you've got this nice little pie trick as well, which is the vents which go under the DRLs, and these come out to the wheels as well. Now when you look at the body, you can tell there's a bit of that Ferrari language in terms of how it just kind of dips a little bit, and again, it's all about channeling that air as it comes from the front, and it just pushes the air to the left hand side and to the right hand side of the car. So in terms of the spec of this car, I think for myself, I'd prefer for this to come in a very beautiful either yellow or either Grigio Scuro or either the Rosso Corsa. With this car, I think it doesn't really bring out the masculine lines as the other colors itself. They sold one color which is a very beautiful green. It had, I think, some gold wheels, and that was a nice take on it as well, which just shows how bespoke Ferrari offer their cars. So with this, it's got a 3-litre, which is also in the Maserati MC20. Then it's also got the turbo, and then it's also got the electric motor and the battery as well. So from the engine itself, it produces, I think, 650 horsepower, then it gets the extra boost of the 160 horsepower. Now I could be wrong, from the 7.5 kilowatt battery. So you can drive this car in E mode as well as in hybrid, which is where you get the full power. Now in terms of the E mode, from that 7.5 kilowatt battery, you get about, I think, 10 miles in the real world. Obviously at the time that will probably go down. I will not do a start with this car because it's getting charged right now, but I will insert an image, more like a video of this car when I reviewed it last year. So compared to the other car which I reviewed last year, as you guys know, with these new EU regulations, it means this cars have to have a lot of safety features. The other one didn't have this sensor here, which I think just kind of doesn't really help the car in terms of its handsome looks, but it is what it is. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go on the side profile, we'll look at the vents, we'll look at just the shape of the car itself. Now one thing before we go to the bed, what I do like is the car has got flared out arches on the front as well as the back, but the middle part there kind of slims out a little bit. And also, I think it's a very interesting time when we're seeing all these supercars and hypercars, such as the Bugatti Tourbillon, that all getting the hybridization. So it's going to be an interesting time. So yeah, let's check the side and the back as well. So in terms of the side profile, as you guys can see there, you've got the beautiful two-tone wheels which come in grey as well as this aluminium color. And you've also got the carbon ceramic brakes with the yellow Brembo brakes, which do a good job in just making this car kind of have a bit more life as well. And you've got the exterior shield, which is extra as well. So in terms of the carbon exterior pack, this car doesn't have any. If you did opt for that, which is quite an expensive option, you'd have this little side piece here that will come in carbon. I think that's a necessary option which you've got to have as well. So when you look at the roof as well, the roof kind of goes down. It gives that like coupe style look to it as well. With this car, it sits in a very confusing part of Ferrari. So it's above the Roma, it's above the F8 tribute, I beg your pardon. And it sits in its own little segment. It's like a baby SF90 as such. Then you've got these nice, beautiful handles there. Then you've got the vent which channels all the air to the engine as well as the electric motor as well. So interesting facts about this car. So the battery sits just beneath and just behind the seats there. Then the battery also, I think, gives the car more of a 50-50 weight distribution, which is a good thing as well. So we're going to focus on the back side of the car, then we're going to move on to the inside as well. Let's go. One thing which I forgot to show you guys is the key itself. So this is the key, as you guys can see, it comes in that light gray with the black. Then this is the back of it as well. Looks fantastic. So with the back section here, again, everything is in black. This car's got like a gangster spec. So you can see you've got all the mesh over here, which just dissipates all that heat from the engine, as well as, you know, the electric motor and all that sort of good stuff. Then again, you've got the Prancing Boss, which comes in black. I prefer that in yellow. This is the exhaust as well, and it's quite interesting because I've seen this exhaust in an aluminium color, so it comes in black now. I think I prefer this for the spec itself. So if I can just move you guys a little bit. What I do love with this car is on the back it looks very futuristic. And what I mean by that, it just looks like a spaceship. So you have got this hip over here, and it's also got like a vent which channels air, which goes through here and then it comes down here. So it kind of acts like a spoiler, if you will. And then looking at the exhaust as well, looking at the back diffuser, it looks very aggressive, really, really aggressive. And yeah, I think it's better than the McLaren version of the hybrid. I think it's the Atera, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I don't know. But yeah, this car is just beautiful. So I'll take the camera and I'll show you guys on the inside, and we'll just go from there. Let's go. So boys and girls, this is the heart of the car. So you've got the powertrain there, that 3 litre. It's a very small engine. Then also it's quite interesting how you've also got these orange cables, which are from the batteries, which run also to the electric motor. So another thing with this car as well, it's got an 8-speed dual clutch, which, you know, brings everything together from the e-motor as well as the powertrain to produce that much horsepower. So we're talking about 0 to 62 miles an hour in about 2.9 seconds, which is really fast. Very impressive stuff. But yeah, this is the back of the car. I know a lot of people don't get to see that, but it's always a nice thing. Now also what I was saying as well is you've got the air which gets channeled to here, and then it also comes out in the back here. Again, you've also got that beautiful black exhaust I was on about before. Then you've got that beautiful diffuser there as well. We're gonna look on the inside of the car. Before we step in there, I'm just gonna show you this as well. As you guys can see, this is charging, which means I cannot do a start on the car, unfortunately. But stepping back and just looking at the car, you can tell it's got the SF90 look to it, but also at the same time, it's got its own individual look. Again, looking at just all the different pieces that aid this car in channeling air. You've got that roof scoop there, and you've got this very beautiful exterior. It looks very small from the outside, but on the inside, there's quite a lot of space. I'm 6 foot tall, and I can sit in there comfortable. So let's go inside and just go from there. Right guys, so this is the inside of the car. So as you guys can see there, you've got a mixture of black leather as well as the Alcantara. So with the speakers, usually if you spec them up, they come with a JBL. These are just the normal Ferrari speakers. So with this car, it has got a bit of that GT as well as that supercar, which means you get the memory seats there, which you can just, you know, set up to whatever sitting position. As you guys can see there, you've got the adjustment there. Then you've also got these comfort seats that come in that lovely combination. You've got the yellow, which matches the calipers. And then you've also got the Alcantara in the middle. Then you've got the Scuderia shield there on the headrest. Then you've got the normal leather on the outside. I've also got a light as well, so you guys can see things a lot more clear. So you've got a very mild carbon fiber on the pedals on the back there, as you guys can see, as well as on the steering wheel. But then you don't have the extra carbon which you have to pay for around the aircon vents, the middle piece, the center bridge, and also on the back of the seats as well. That's more of an option. So what I'll do, I'm gonna hop in guys. And also what I was saying before is if you spec it with the Extreme Carbon Fiber Edition, you'll get the door kick plates as well as this side piece here for the chassis in that carbon fiber, as well as that exterior piece as well. So this car comes with an aluminium, what's it called again? It comes with an aluminium frame. My words are leaving my mouth. But yeah, it comes with an aluminium frame. It doesn't come with a carbon monocoque. That is the word, monocoque. So also before we jump in as well, you guys can see the brakes, as well as that beautiful accelerator as well. So yeah, let's hop in and let's go from there. Sitting in here doesn't feel like as if you're in a supercar. It feels comfortable. I've got to say, if you're 6'5", 6'6", you'd still fit in here properly. Now I can't start the car for obvious reasons, guys, but that's your start button there. So you'd start the car, and then that's your manual tuner there. So everything's pretty much screen, so which means all your controls for your lights, for your wipers, as well as other bits and bobs, you've got these haptic feedback, which I'm not really a massive fan of, and I'm sure a lot of you guys don't feel that way as well. Then you've also got the shift as well. This like lights up some LEDs, lets you know when to change. Apparently, the red line for this car is 8,500. You don't get full power until you get to the 6,500 RPM, and I like that because it gives it more of a natural, aspirated, I guess, character, and it makes you want to shift the car. It's a rear-wheel drive, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to be careful when you're driving. And then also, with the interior itself, as you guys can see, as I've moved back a little bit, it borrows a lot from the SF90, which is a bit of a shame. Of course, it doesn't have the middle screen, which the SF90 does. Everything's pretty much on that screen there itself. So you've got your start button there, then you've got your manual switch as well, all your light controls, wipers, everything is pretty much on the haptic feedback controls, which a lot of us are not a fan of. But in terms of the design itself, it's got that like futuristic design, and I can't really complain. Heads-up display there. You've got the little single cup holder, unfortunately. Then you've got this stupid haptic feedback gearbox, which is not ideal. Then you've got the screen for the passenger there. They can also see things such as navigation. They can change the aircon as well. But I do like this combination of leather and Alcantara. What else can I say? Yeah, man, like it's just a good space to be in, honestly. Just a really good space to be in. Can't really complain, honestly. Yeah. So, as I said, we will not be starting the car. So, that's what you get there. Haptic feedback as well. It's an EV mode, as I was saying before. And it tells you all the information there. Everything lights up like a Christmas tree. But yeah, beautiful place. Right guys, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. It's been great. My name is Piers and I'm out. Peace out. Just about to start the car now, so you press this start button there. And then that happens. The doors open up. Well, the door mirrors open up. You can hear the electric motor. Right now it's just in electric mode only, so it's stealthy. Then you want to press the race button. So you're going to press it. That should turn it on. Wait. It's so confusing.